Hello everybody, it's Jess and welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Thank you so much for joining me today and welcome to another episode of Monstrous Mondays, and I'm very excited because I'm reading a classic book that is also a classic film, and yeah, hopefully this one will be a good one. So roll the titles, and just a warning, there is some flashing imagery in the titles. If that's something that affects you, feel free to skip ahead. Yes, so as I mentioned, another episode of Monstrous Mondays. This is episode 2, vlog 2 of my Monstrous Mondays series, where I read spooky books every Monday leading up to Halloween. If you missed last week's vlog, I will link it up there for you so you can go and check it out if you want to. But today I am going to be reading a classic book that I have never read before in my life, and that is Jaws. So I've never seen the film to this either, and I'm really embarrassed about that because so many people that I know love this film, especially all the friends that I have that love horror. They love this film and they regard it as one of the best. This book is by Peter Benchley and it was published in 1974, and it tells the story of a great white shark that preys upon a small resort town and the voyage of 3 men trying to kill it. And that is all I know about it. Like I said, I've never seen the film, so I have no idea how this story is going to play out. I'm a huge fan of sharks. I think they're amazing creatures. So hopefully I won't be too put off by this book. But I'm expecting it to be a good one. I'm expecting it to be exciting and scary, tense, gory, maybe. You know, if the shark's eating people, I'm not really sure what it's doing, but we're going to find out. So I have actually already started reading the book. I started it this morning, so I'm going to skip back in time to this morning when I started the book, and I'll join you all a little bit later on. Good morning, everybody. I am about to start Jaws. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, it has downloaded. Okay. I thought I hadn't downloaded it, but apparently I have. I'm using my torch on my phone as a light because it is very dark. It's very gloomy today. It's been very stormy and just miserable, which is kind of the perfect weather for reading a scary book. And this torchlight is making me look very scary. It's making me look very sinister, and I'm loving it. Hold on. What if I do that? Is that better? No? What about that? There, yeah, that's a little bit better, right? You can see me a bit better now. Yeah, so I have been awake for about an hour. I'm just very sluggish today. I have been dealing with a migraine, which is always fun. And I was at work yesterday. I managed to get home about 5 o'clock. I was meant to be working till 11 p.m, but they let me go home early, which I'm very grateful for. And I've just been kind of lazing around, trying to cope with this headache. It's not too bad today. I just feel a little bit nauseous. I feel like I'm hungover, which is how I always feel when I'm coming towards the end of a migraine. These are just, they keep coming back. and yeah, I'm not happy about it. I am not really planning to do anything today. I was going to go to the gym, but I'm just not feeling it. So I'm just going to laze around and read Jaws. I'm very excited. I know a little bit about Jaws. I've never seen the film. I probably explained this earlier. I've never seen the film. I've seen like clips of it. It looks kind of cheesy, but I guess, you know, at the time it was amazing and terrifying. I'm hoping the book is going to be amazing and terrifying. I'm not scared of sharks. I mean, I live in a place where I'm landlocked. We don't have any sea. We don't really get sharks in the UK. I think there have been a few instances where there's been sharks, but I don't think it's that common in the UK on the coastline. I might be wrong. Please feel free to correct me. But yeah, I'm not really scared of sharks. I think they're pretty cool. But maybe this book is gonna change that for me. I've been very excited for this. So I'm just gonna stop talking now. And I'm gonna dive into this. It says part 1. I'm very intrigued. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I'm probably gonna move onto the sofa because I've just been lazing around in bed for the last hour and I need to just get up and try and get my day started. Have a cup of tea, probably read for an hour or 2 and see how I feel after that. And yeah, as always, you know the drill. I will update you as I make progress. I'll probably update you all every 50 or so pages. I think that'd be a good way to do it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, stop talking, Jess, and start reading. Oh, I like this lighting. That was very creepy. I'm sorry. Alright, so hello, looking a bit more presentable. I am 67 pages in. I've been reading for the past hour and a bit, and I'm really enjoying this book so far. Quite a lot has happened in a short space of time. So in the first chapter, we get introduced to this shark, or as they call it, this fish, that is going around terrorizing these people on a beach. We are introduced to these 2 characters, this man and this woman, who are out on the beach at night and they go skinny dipping. The man falls asleep on the beach, so he doesn't see what happens to the woman, but the woman, who is called Chrissy, ends up being attacked by what we can only assume is a shark in a very gruesome way. You know, she's like in bits when they find her. We are introduced to these police, these cops. One's called Brody, one's called Hendrix, and they are alerted of this situation when Chrissy's date lets them know that she's gone missing. So they go and investigate in the morning, and that's when they find Chrissy on the beach. They find her like torso and head and one of her arms in some like seaweed. It's pretty gruesome stuff. and they chalk it down to a shark attack. And Brody, like, he wants to close the beach just to be sure, you know, just to make sure everyone's safe, but other people pulling the strings tell him, no, it's not good for tourism, you know, we've been struggling, we need the tourists, we can't close the beach. So they don't close the beach, and then 2 more attacks happen, and that's pretty much where I'm at now, and I am so invested in this story. I'm having so much fun. Like I said, I've never seen the film, so I don't really know what's gonna happen. I don't really know how the book is gonna end. But yeah, I'm expecting some pretty gruesome stuff, because some of the depictions of like what's been happening has been pretty gory. So I'm excited for that. But I really love the writing in this book as well. It flows really well, and this book has one of my favorite first lines in a story ever. The first line of chapter 1 is, the great fish moved silently through the night water, propelled by the short sweeps of its crescent tail. The mouth was open just enough to permit a rush of water over the gills. I just love that. It just says so much in such a short space, and it just kind of sets the tone for the story. And I love the whole atmosphere in the story as well. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. So I'm going to carry on reading it. I want to try and get it finished today, actually, because I'm reading the Kindle version. It tells me how long I have left, and I have 4 hours and 46 minutes left of this book according to my reading speed, so I can easily get this done in a day. I'm 20% of the way through. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna go and get some lunch. It's nearly lunchtime. And I also have a couple of videos that I need to film this afternoon. But after that, I'm just planning to sit down for the rest of the day and read some more of Jaws. And hopefully my interest in sharks doesn't get skewered by this. Because at the minute, I'm not that scared of the shark. But it might change. So I'm on part 2. And I'm on page 116. I'm really enjoying this so far. The only thing that's really bugging me is this character called Larry. He's a prick, and he fucking annoys me. Every time he's on a page, I just want to punch him because he's so stupid. Honestly, if Brody had stood up to him the first time round, this might be a spoiler actually, so mute this if you don't want to listen. But if Brody had stood up to Larry when the first attack had happened, we won't be in the situation that we're in now. There's been 4 deaths by the shark now because the beach wasn't closed. Brody, after Christine was found, Brody wanted to close the beaches. Larry said no because it would fuck up his business, because he wanted people to come and rent out his homes for the summer. He's so obsessed with the 4th of July and making sure that there's a big party on the beach, and he wants all of the tourists to come. He's worried about the money. And he's like, no, don't close the beach. So Brody's like, okay, gives in, leaves the beach open, and now a boy is dead and 2 of the men are dead. Fucking great, Larry, yeah. Okay, you can unmute now, but aside from that, obviously, I'm really enjoying the book. And obviously, those things, I guess, that thing had to happen in order for the other things to happen, for the plot to move on. I get that, because if it hadn't, there wouldn't be much of a plot, would there? I was just really annoyed by him. But I'm having fun with it. It's not as scary as I thought it would be. I'm 35% of the way in, so I can't assume anything right now. But I'm hoping there's going to be more tension. I'm hoping it's going to make me feel more scared. I hope it's going to make me feel more worried for the characters. I want to feel anxious, right? This is the only time I want to have intense anxiety, is reading this book. I'm on anxiety pills. Maybe I should stop taking my anxiety pills. No, that's not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. Ignore me. Yeah, I'm having fun with it. That's all I can really say. I'm really enjoying the writing. I love the writing style. I think it is just so descriptive, and it does a really good job of painting a picture of Amity, this town on the coast. I think it does a really good job of portraying community as well. I wish there was a bit more emotion in it with some of the things that have happened, like with some of the characters that have been killed off by this shark. I wish there was a bit more emotion shown from the people that knew them, but that's just a minor criticism. So far, I'm really invested. I just want them to find the shark. I want them to find the shark and I want them to stop it. But I also have no idea how chaotic it could get. The shark's already caused a lot of problems. How much more crap is it going to cause? How many more people is it going to kill before they stop it? The possibilities there. I have no idea. And I love that. I love not having a single clue about where the book's going to go. So yeah, I'm going to carry on reading now. It's about 4 o'clock and I am going out a little bit later. So I'm going to read for another half an hour or something, get another chapter or two squeezed in before I make dinner and have to head off. And then I'm going to read some more tonight. I might try and finish it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where the rest of the story goes. Hello everyone and good morning. It is Thursday. It has just gone 11 a.m. I'm having my cup of tea. We just had a shower, so I'm all refreshed, nearly ready for the day ahead. I've been reading a bit more of Jaws. I am 56% of the way through. I am on page 184 and it's got really weird. The last chapter was really weird. I'm not going to talk about it in too much detail, but let's just say I'm not that okay with it. It was talking about sexual fantasies, specific sexual fantasies that are just not my thing. And, if that's your thing, who am I to judge? But I just don't think it was necessary. I don't know what kind of importance it has to the plot. I don't know, but yeah, the last chapter, the entire thing, was just about sexual fantasies. So, yeah, we've gone from sharks to sexual fantasies. What a leap. In all honesty, I'm not loving it as much as I was now, because the pacing has kind of dropped a bit. And the shark hasn't done anything else since the last time I updated you. There hasn't been any more death, blood, mystery. There is, there's some character development happening, which I always appreciate. But I'm here for the shark. I want to know what the shark's doing. I want to know what's going on. So hopefully they get back on track and they start going after this shark, because that's what I'm here for. I've got less than 50% left. I've got 44% of the book left, and they need to be getting a move on with the shark and trying to stop it. So far there isn't much in the way of horror. There was a little bit at the start with the shark, and I thought it was really promising, and now it's kind of dropped. But, I'm not going to make any assumptions right now. I'm just going to keep an open mind and see where it goes. I'm on chapter 9. Still on part 2. The chapters are very long, but you know, hopefully we get some more of the really good juicy shark stuff now. So I'm going to carry on reading some of this. I might go out to the shop. I've got some things I need to get. This afternoon I'm going go-karting with some guys from work. It's one of my employees' birthday and we wanted to do something, so we're going go-karting and I'm very excited. I've only done go-karting once in my life and that was a few months ago and I really enjoyed it. So I'm up for doing it again. It's just something a bit different, something I wouldn't normally do. I will shut up now. I'm going to finish my tea, I'm going to read, let my hair dry, and hopefully when I come back, the shark will be a menace again. I think we have established that Larry fucking Vaughan, is the real villain of this book. Forget the shark. The shark is just a minor inconvenience, but this guy, Jesus, he is insufferable and it's all just gonna go wrong now. Alright guys, I'm on to part 3 and I'm 73% of the way in. I have an hour and a half left to read and I'm on page 242, so not that far from the end, and I'm very excited to see what happens because things are getting very interesting again. There are a lot of tensions between some of the characters which I'm loving, and it just makes the stakes feel even higher. And part 3, I'm guessing, is where they're gonna go out and try and catch this shark, kill this shark once and for all. Me and my boyfriend were actually just talking about this. We just went to the shop and I was telling him about the book. And he said, you know, do they say the famous line, "We're gonna need a bigger boat"? Do they say that? I said I haven't come across it in the book yet, but I'm hoping. It would be quite fun, wouldn't it? So I'm keeping my eye out for that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I don't find it as scary as I hoped it would be. But you know, I'm expecting the last few chapters, the last 25% of this book, to be a wild time. So that's that. But I'm about to go karting now. I am meeting some people from work and we're gonna go karting. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be out for, probably 3-4 hours. I'm not gonna read any more of this now until later tonight, but I am determined to finish it today, seeing as I only have an hour and a half left of it according to my reading speed. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'm gonna go karting and have some fun. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'll talk to you all in a little while. Maybe I will have finished it the next time you see me. I'm not sure, but yeah. Alright guys, hello. It is Friday morning and I'm here to say that last night I finished Jaws. I've also just noticed that the colour of my Kindle cover matches my top. But anyway, I finished Jaws last night and I have to say, even though I really enjoyed it, I am a little bit disappointed because I don't know, I just had this idea in my head that it was going to be really scary. Sorry, this is my PC, just bear with me. Yeah, I had this idea in my head that it was going to be really scary. You know, a lot of people who talk about the film, you know, it's a classic horror film, always say that it's terrifying, you know, that it was scary for its time. And I haven't seen the film, so I can't comment on that. But after having read the book, I just feel a little bit disappointed that it didn't scare me like I hoped it would. And maybe this is just because I have a very high scare threshold. I don't scare easily. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't feel scared. Don't get me wrong, it had its moments. There were some very tense moments, particularly towards the end, where there was a lot of tensions between some of the characters, and you know, there was kind of this race against time to catch this shark. You know, everyone was feeling the pressure. They wanted to catch it, they wanted to kill it. And so of course there was that tension. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more from it. And this is why I try not to have too many expectations for things going into it. But as I said, I did enjoy it. I thought it was a fun little read. I thought it was something a bit different. I could totally see why some people would be scared of it. You know, sharks are considered quite a scary creature. I don't find them scary personally. Shark attacks, you know, are very rare. But I could see how people can find that idea terrifying. And I think Peter Benchley played with that fear quite well in some respects. I love his writing. The writing in this book is just phenomenal. There are so many great quotes and phrases that will just stick with me. I highlighted so much just because, yeah, just some amazing pieces of writing. Overall, I'm going to give this book a 3.5 stars. It's not quite a 4 stars for me because there were some chapters and some parts of the story that I just feel like didn't make sense or just didn't fit with the story, like the chapter that I spoke about earlier where it's just about sexual fantasies. There are these two characters who are talking about sexual fantasies, and I can kind of see how it would fit into the story, but nothing really came of that, and other things that happened later on weren't really played out to their full potential. And I thought, after having that chapter with these two characters, I thought there would have been a bit more emotion behind some of the things that happened after that, without spoiling it for you. It's so hard. It's so hard. There are some characters that I liked, some that I didn't like. I liked the conflict. I liked the initial concept. I just wish there had been more with it. I don't know. I don't know, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I recommend it if you want to read something that's a little bit different. Maybe don't read it if you are scared of sharks, or maybe if you want to be scared, you could go ahead and give it a go. That was it. I read Jaws, and those were my thoughts on it. Alright guys, so I am going to wrap this vlog up here. This is the end of vlog number 2 of my Monstrous Mondays series. I hope you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed reading and filming. Just like I did with the first vlog, I will put this into my Monstrous Mondays playlist, so you will be able to find all of the vlogs and you can watch them all back to back if you want when they're all out. It is totally up to you. As always, please feel free to leave a cheeky thumbs up if you like this video. You can also leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on Jaws, if you've read it and what you thought of it, whether you agree with me or not, or if you've seen the movie and you want me to watch the movie. I'm sure I will at some point. Let me know. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can hit the bell button so you will be notified every single time I do upload. And having said all of that, I will see you all in my next video very soon, and stay tuned for vlog number 3, which will be coming out next Monday. Bye guys.